Welcome back, gods and goddesses, to the Gifted Goddess channel, where I channel my gifts for the collective advantage in a multitude of ways. And I encourage you to not only seek your gifts, but to find meaningful ways to employ them in any way they, your spiritual team, or the Most High deem fit. Welcome back, class, to another spiritual session with Miss D, aka Miss Datora. Okay, spiritual class is in session. Class is in session. That video definitely significant for someone. Okay, do what you're called to do, right? If I mention a video, go back to it if you feel called, right? If you feel pulled to it. If not, I'm here. I'm here to learn the hard way. Okay, so someone's learning the hard way. I'm here. She said she wanted all the way. And she be calling me. Trevor Jackson. TJ could be significant. Yeah, it's giving somebody got one foot in the grave. Oh, Lord. Okay, no matter what. Yeah, matters. Heavy on the spiritual matters of it all. Spiritually speaking. I'm hearing it's a grave condition. Somebody can have Graves' disease. Oh boy. We gonna need a code for the darkness, child. I just saw 906. So something about that could be significant. Somebody could be born in September. I heard January, June through November. Definitely given. Okay. September gives me, I'm hearing grounded. So they were ungrounded, they were unfounded. Twins, 2, 6, right? They were, I'm hearing 666, Capricorn energy, like low vibrational, and devil energy, two-faced or bipolar, okay? That's significant. You could be dealing with somebody who is in this energy, two-faced, low vibrational, kind of flippant in their energy, right? They're having a spiritual warfare from within. I'm seeing like a childlike energy, someone still, the little boy or little girl trapped within. Mad because they didn't get a certain gift. Okay, I don't want to go. Hold up. This is piggybacking off the last energy. So in the collective, right, you could be a person who's on your path, on your purpose, and you are dealing with someone who is grudgeful, angry, upset, taking it out on you, misplaced anger. They have arrested development. They never fully grown spiritually, mentally, or emotionally is what I'm getting. They only grown physically, right? Some people just get older. They get none the wiser. Some about baked chicken wings is significant. Jerk chicken is significant. Yeah, I'm getting a summertime energy. Yeah, you're vibrant, you're flourishing in your gifts. It's also summer gives me illumination. I'm getting Will Prince. I meant to say Will Smith. Okay, Prince. I heard Prince Industries, Enterprises could be significant. Something about lawn care, landscape is significant. Okay. You are someone in your energy, okay? Right, so anyone can have them names or them initials like CS, WS, I'm hearing SWV. Yeah, somebody's weak, okay? Somebody feels weak, somebody feels disempowered because they see you flourishing in your gifts and your energy. I'm hearing you're only getting bigger and brighter. The sun is illuminating on you, okay? I'm hearing you are the sun, okay? People could call you sunshine. You could be some like a firstborn son, or just held in high esteem, whether in a familial dynamic, at a workplace, just wherever you go. I'm getting you are seen high up. This is someone who exalts themselves. They have this mightier than everyone, holier than thou, a know-it-all energy. And we know, right? If you can't be the student, you'll never be the teacher, right? Because if you don't go to school to learn, maybe how you going to teach? And you never learned your lessons. Okay, so this is someone who's spiritually stunted. Okay, so not only do they have arrested development in their EIQ, their emotional intelligence, okay, yeah, this is someone who thinks they know it all and they're really not that bright. Okay, I'm seeing yellow, I've seen orange all day as well. Your creativity inspires them and evokes hate at the same time. Your brightness, your optimism, sheds doubt on their illusions, is what I'm getting. Like everything they think they're in a darker energy. This could be someone who is of a darker complexion than you, someone who dresses dark. Their energy is dark. Okay, so any of those physical attributes can be significant. I'm getting red hair, dark hair, brown hair. I'm hearing Boricua, Morena. Okay. So dark hair woman, someone could be Spanish speaking. They don't like that you dive into things. If you're of the creative collective class, okay, down to Miss D's spiritual class, you are creative. You have tapped into your solar plexus. I'm hearing crown chakra. That's not what I was trying to say, child. Orange. Sacral energy, creativity, right? Solar plexus, all about feeling, right? So you're all about feeling your emotions. I'm literally seeing it going up the chakra system. Okay, so you've opened up your heart space. You have learned to use your voice. You communicate well, right? Someone really is bothered by the way you speak, or how the way you speak can move a room. Okay. Yeah, this has been coming through consistently. Somebody is upset, very jealous. I'm hearing muy bien. Okay, someone is very jealous of your energy, your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your strengths. I'm hearing you're a force to be reckoned with. Go watch that video, okay? That's definitely not for low vibrational, okay? So if you're a low vibrational cross watcher, one, do the spiritual work, do the healing work necessary. You might need to go back to the last video, right? Um, but as for those who are on the path, who are supposed to be in this class, right? What I'm getting is, I'm hearing, child, somebody's definitely of Mexican descent. I'm seeing Mexicana. Texas could be significant. Something about borders. Somebody could have borderline personality disorder that you're dealing with, class. Okay, and they go to extremes um, for attention. Okay, their intention in everything they do is for attention. Okay, so what's going to garner the most attention? And it's giving me petulant child energy. Okay, this is someone who wants attention, so they'll get it either way, negative or positive attention, whatever, as long as you're paying attention. The squeaky wheel gets attention. Someone learned that when they were young. Okay, so maybe someone is performative. When they're outside in the public dealing with people, they're very performative. They know how to be a chameleon and fit into other roles. I'm hearing when they get home, it's a different story. storylines or be significant. I'm hearing story lies. I'm also seeing it's giving me okay. I watch a girl, I think her name is Ashley. She does spooky, scary story times or scary, spooky story times, okay, on Facebook. Y'all know on my spiritual break from class, I be down to the Facebook and I be collecting notes because y'all be needing to know, okay? So she did a story about a girl who basically did a this is somebody that don't got friends because the girl who she was talking about in this spooky story, she does like paranormal activity and like, stuff that's done. I'm seeing X Files. This could be somebody's ex. Okay, y'all like how that came out? Files is significant. Somebody could wear filas. I just saw a floaty in my energy. Hello, it's me. You're getting justice for having to tolerate this petulant child, okay? Mary coming very, very soon. I keep getting Fridays. So Friday through Monday can be significant. This weekend can be significant. I keep channeling Friday the 13th energy. I saw Scream earlier. It's crazy, spooky, hilarious. Yeah, it's about to get real crazy, spooky, hilarious. I'm hearing she or he who laughs last, laughs the longest. Okay, so somebody thought it was funny to play some wicked games. That's from the weekend. I left my girl back home. I don't love her no more. And she'll never fucking know that. These pretty eyes that I'm staring at. Yeah, somebody was with you. They left you at home to go out and do other things with other people. I left my girl back home. The weekends could have been tumultuous for you, right? In this relationship, things will be cool, and as soon as the weekend come, this could be someone who starts arguments or fights to go out. Okay, and see who. Balance is coming in. I just saw 1222. Also, 1224 is Christmas Eve. Yeah, everybody's finna get what they get. Okay, everybody's finna get their gifts. Okay, so we reaping what we sowing in this bitch. Okay, tired of channeling this energy, so pardon my mouth. Okay, what I'm getting is their spiritual team. I almost said spirit, but what I'm getting is, spirit's job is to be patient and kind and loving and things. Their spiritual team is fed up. I'm seeing angels like turning their back. Like their spiritual team is just like basura. Like everybody's trying everything to wake this person up, and it just has to come to drastic measures. I'm getting since they like to take it to drastic ways. Anywho, in this video, basically, this girl did a rent-a-friend service. Somebody could like to hike, okay? Don't go hiking in the woods with strangers, okay? Some about walking. You could be a person that likes to walk. Yeah, you're on your spiritual walk. You're on your path to purpose. You're, baby, shining bright like a diamond. Rihanna is significant. Okay, yeah, somebody could be from the Caribbean. Okay, Caribbean ancestry, but that's just giving me you're rooted, baby. You're in your roots. You connected to your spiritual team, your path, your purpose, baby. You're on your way. You're walking into the sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. And don't it feel good? Yeah, you illuminated yourself, you ascended, you did all the things. Okay, opened up your chakra system. Y'all know if you haven't done so, you need assistance with that. I will leave my email down below. I can help you get through that, okay, through some coaching, right? Readings, coaching, whatever you may need. Hit me up in my email, okay? I am taking appointments now, right? I'll get my website up soon. I mentioned that. Okay. But yeah, someone's emotional because someone that they don't know how to deal with their emotions, so they project a lot. They play a lot of games. Okay, very childish energy. When I say childish, this was a wild ass story. Okay, I'm finna take y'all all around the merry-go bush. Okay, child games, merry-go-round. It's significant. Yeah, they had you spinning in circles. Okay, I'm hearing spirit is about to walk them down. excuse me, confirmation burp. Like, I hate even reporting this because why we gotta play these games? Why can't we all act like civilized adults? It's giving, can't we all just get along? Heavy on just chill, bro. Like, just chill. You can't just chill. Like, some people really can't just chill and like not be on nothing petty and dumb and creating like chaos and chaotic energy to somebody who will create a problem for them to come in and solve and be the hero. What I'm getting is this person created catastrophic problems in your life, in your energy, causing endings left and right, causing tower moments in your life left and right. So they could be the only one you have to lean on. But at the end of the day, they don't mean you well. They mean no good to you, right? That's why you had to go on your path to your purpose. This could be the person, this could be the ex, male or female, take whatever have you, ex family member. I'm getting a lover that I'm getting specifically intimate lovers, okay? They could have triggered your awakening, right? Everything you had to go through with this person, that probably got you in touch with God alone. Like, listen, I'm telling you, they want to keep playing, and your spiritual team is done giving warnings. They already got enough warnings. This was their last chance to get it right, okay? Yeah, it's giving me siblings. Yeah, they wanted you to be the oddball out. They wanted you to be, because you're different. They wanted to cast you aside. But God, okay? You connected with God. Thank you, stomach, for confirmation. You connected with God. Something about a printer, a print service, printing files, print files. Some I'm getting that's probably a name that I don't recognize because it's a foreign last name. I'm seeing Paris Hilton. Yeah, hotels could have been significant. Yeah, this is a low vibrational energy. Somebody's a HOE. They were very I'm hearing lethargic. Oh, they're thirsty, child. They wasn't just thirsty, they're lethargic. Honey, they're extremely thirsty for attention. Anywho, this girl down to the spooky spiritual fucking spooky scary time story. She rented a friend, paid this girl to like go in a bar, and I want you to sit there. Bars are significant. They could probably pick up other people at bars, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing somebody riding past at the let out to see, who's coming out of specific bars. Okay. I'm hearing this is somebody that claim they don't be in them places, but they sure be at them places, okay? So they know what they doing. I'm seeing people picking up, night walkers, ladies at a night, or just getting people in vulnerable states or situations, right? Younger people, okay? Anyway, she rented a friend. She paid this girl, y'all, it's a service where you can rent a friend. And normal people rent them to go hike or rent you to go shopping with them or whatever, okay? I'm here shopping spree soon because, baby, this was a lot. Okay, new bags, new everything, a whole new life because this is a mess. You manifested a whole new life. Having to get through this. This was your spiritual, this was your big one, okay? You did your big one. Congratulations. 1920 is significant. Okay, so I'm getting ancestors in the energy far back as 1920. That's giving me this person acts like a 19-20 year old. Yeah, I'm seeing like 9, 10 if we're being honest. Okay, yeah, somebody's birthday could be in September. That's giving me January, September, February. And I heard October again, all the way to December. So October, November, December. Anyway, instead of inviting this friend, rent a friend to do something normal like hang out, she's like, all right, I want to see if my boyfriend's cheating. So I'll pay you $20 or $50, whatever it was, to go in this bar and sit down. Like, you're his type, he'll definitely talk to you. So, sit at this bar and he's gonna come up to you and just like text me what he say. So she's like, all right, cool, whatever, I'm gonna get paid. She got an open tab, so she's drinking, on her tab and everything. Like, okay, I'm getting paid to sit here and drink and chill and have a night out. Like, okay, and the lady who's paying her is paying for the drinks too. So she just basically got to sit there. She's the bait. What they didn't understand is you is the bait for the Most High. Also, what I'm getting is they took the easy bait. This was spiritual bait for them. Are they going to remain low vibrational? Or are they going to be a man or woman and be about the business of life, is what I just heard. The basic of life, something about religion. I just saw a Bible. I'm seeing manuscripts, scripture is significant. Okay. I'm hearing new scripts coming soon. Like, yeah, you're rebranding and rebuilding a whole new life, okay? Aladdin energy, right? That always gives me like Arab or anyone near sand. Okay. Sandman is significant. Yeah, you were the girl of this person's dreams and they played around, right? And they slept on you. Right? Go figure. Anywho, wake up. So their spiritual team has been trying to get them to wake up, to see you, to see the light. Not even just you, but see the bigger picture, see the path, the purpose. It's not about playing around how many different men or women you can get. Just a dramatic. I keep seeing like baddies and like Real Housewives of Orange County, specifically in Atlanta. That whole franchise is significant. You're supposed to be about the business of life. This person wasn't trying to grow with you. I heard for you, but they did a lot to you, okay? Now they're gonna be watching you grow with someone else. That's crazy. I just heard that. Yeah, they were very low vibrational in their ego, like very pleasure based, very insatiable. Okay. I'm getting disgusted, like reading this energy. Yeah, I'm hearing no condoms. Like this is somebody who would go out, no condoms, like let's continue. So she rented this friend. She's down to the bar. Of course, the guy comes in and hits on her. This person could have been paying people to approach you. I'm hearing and it failed miserably. Like, how dumb could you be? Okay, meanwhile, you're an attractive person, you're a nice person. Okay, obviously, this person was attracted to you for some reason. And don't take that no way. Like, we can kind of get down and out when we have relationships that don't go well, kind of get you in your feelings, affects your self esteem. Fuck that. Okay, you're dope as fuck. Okay, you're a vibe. Everybody knows it, is what I'm hearing. If you're in my class, baby, you're definitely a vibe, okay? They know that. They know that people want you. So this person was very insecure and childish that you would want X, Y, and Z. Meanwhile, you were focused on them and they were so focused on the outside world. Is given, I'm going to get them before they get me energy. Like, this is what everybody do. They're so used to playing games. It could be somebody who never learned the lessons from previous relationships, right? You're supposed to learn from every interaction from everybody, okay? Did you get the message? What was you supposed to learn in that relationship? Family, friend, or foe, intimate relationship. What did you learn from that job that you left? What did you learn from that experience? What did you learn from that child? What did you learn from childhood? Okay. What are you still holding on to that you need to release? I'm seeing someone clinging to childhood trauma, clinging to it, like holding on to it for dear life. And they use this as an armor and it becomes a repellent and it repels people with this dark energy. Anyway, child, she done paid this woman. He's talking to her. So she texts everything that the girl say. Long story short, LST. First shall be last and the last shall be first is what I'm getting. Someone's initials could be L, S, or T, first, middle, or last. I'm also getting something about like time zones. I don't even think LST is a time zone. It's given like long-standing situations, like the time is up. Like this was a long-standing, ongoing cycle, and times is up. I'm seeing the Long Island medium. I'm seeing Long Island. ME is significant as well. It's giving me like Memphis, Missouri, places that start with M. Okay, someone's initial could be M as well. First, middle, or last. ME, MIA. Yeah, this person was always going MIA. Them could be initials. Miami could be significant. Florida. Yeah, 3 or 4. Oh, okay. Long story short, she paid this girl to keep engaging with this man. And finally, at the end, long story short, okay, yeah, what I'm hearing is the spirit is about to put an end to this story. He's about to make this long story real short. Like, it's time to sum it up, okay? Also, what I'm getting is the stories we tell ourselves, right? That's giving that childhood energy. Just to go back for a minute, somebody has regressed because I keep going back. There's a regression here instead of progression. They have a regression. Constant regressional phases, like when they're challenged to progress, they regress and go backwards. They're clinging to trauma. They cling to traumatic events. They cling to past energies that are traumatic and not good for them. They cling to parenthood, lifestyles, energies, people that mean them that no good, that they know will not progress them forward, but they're more comfortable where they were than where they're intended to go. They were intended to go forward with you, or hell, just in forward in life. Just, forget you for a second, right? Because you're on your path. I'm getting you're separated and removed from this energy quite intentionally, okay? Your spiritual team is tired of it and they ain't with it, okay? You could have met this person at 26, 27. Okay, this could have been a 4 to 10 year cycle. 4 to 11 is what I'm getting. You're getting all the information you need with 411 coming through to finally summarize something about cliff notes. I heard cap notes. Cap cut is significant, okay? You could be cutting a Capricorn out your life, or just that devilish energy, right? This person is being removed from your life. This person was being called to leave behind low vibrational devil card energies, right? Not Capricorns aren't all devils, right? But when they're in a low vibrational state, the devil card symbolizes addiction, obsession, just traumatic, very ego like. What is that? Insatiableness. Okay. So this is someone, it didn't matter what you would do. It doesn't matter what anyone does. They won't be fulfilled. And they have to learn that that's an internal problem and quit looking outward. So don't blame yourself. Continue moving forward. This is giving narc vibes. Baby, if you combine a Narcos, somebody could watch Narcos. Yeah, I'm seeing water, jet skis. That's your energy, baby. You are free and abundant. Somebody finna be at the Maldives for a wedding, a honeymoon. Turks and Caicos, Mykonos. You're traveling. You'll be traveling soon, okay? You're moving about. You have expanded your horizon. Somebody is quite literally being called to travel. You could become a travel agent. Your career, your path is inspiring hope and change, and you are meant to go a many of places and spread this light and love and inspire hope and change in others, okay? Light worker energy, light seed, star seed energy. Okay, this person was being called from their greediness. Baby, at the end of this story, this girl done paid this girl, and at the end of it, she was trying to do like a destiny swap situation. Okay, like become her, dress like her, in her house, in her bed, moved in her apartment. They went out to some restaurant. Here was the final straw. This is the final straw. She went out to the restaurant. I'm hearing they already had their final straw. They already had their last turn. Whatever they just did, okay, the last thing was the last nail in the coffin. Like, it's too much. Everybody's fucking tired. Okay, can't nobody keep dealing with this shit. You know something's going on when you got to spit. Excuse me. The only reason I'm not going to edit that out because that is a heavy confirmation because ew, that is not ladylike. Okay. Yeah, they like your lady, like your gentlemanly vibe, but you out looking here for trash workers. Somebody could I'm hearing janitorial services. Somebody I'm hearing somebody's gonna need to clean up something soon. Ooh. They're gonna have to clean up all the mess that they caused, right? Cataclysmic chaos is what I just heard. Yeah, I'm getting towers left, right, and center. Places that start with L are significant. I'm getting like Lynchburg, ooh, something else, Cannonsburg, like small town energy. Yeah. Okay. This is small town energy. They probably got other people involved. If this is a narcissist combined with somebody that's borderline, child is giving dark triad, Machiavellian energy. I'm hearing ancestry as well. This could be somebody with small man or woman syndrome. That's Machiavellian. No, that's Napoleon stuff. Um, Machiavellian. Let's look it up. I just know some dark shit, child. Hold on. Let's do a research, honeys. This is class. We are to be learning. Okay, Machiavellian. M names are significant. This is somebody that wanted Machiavellian. M names are significant. I got Michael. Okay, M's are definitely significant. First, middle, or last, or C. It's giving me Tupac energy as well, like beef. Like this person want endless beef. Like very impulsive. Okay. A Machiavellian personality is characterized by manipulation, deceit, and cynical worldview. I promise y'all I couldn't make it up. Okay. Add to that borderline and narcissistic. Okay. Um, we're gonna look up dark triad too real quick after this. So a cynical worldview and a cold strategic focus on personal gain, power, and status. As a part of the dark triad, along with narcissism and psychopathy, these individuals lack empathy, disregard morality, and often use charm or coercion to exploit others to achieve their goals. Their manipulative tactics they use is flattery, charm, guilt, right? Have you on the guilt trips, coercion to control situations and people, calculated exploitation. They view others as tools to achieve their own ends and have little regard for conventional morality, cynicism, and distrust. They believe that people are inherently, they believe people are inherently selfish and cannot be trusted, justifying their own ruthless behavior. Strategic planning. They are often, what I'm getting is this person, you might think this person is just narcissistic. No, baby, it's way worse. Because psychopathy is a whole 33, as I say that. The spiritual realm is all over this. Ascended masters are all over this. Okay. I'm hearing God Himself is all over this because of this ruthless behavior. Strategic planning. They are often patient, calculating, and capable of long term planning to achieve goals like money, power, or status. Lack of empathy. They are often unemotional, detached. They are often emotional. They are often unemotional, right? Or overly emotional and detached, allowing them to make cold, pragmatic decisions. Okay, see, this is why I probably mentioned Prince. This is all significant. MP is significant. You're someone who's militant, who act like police, right? This is just someone trying to police your energy and they can't police themselves. Named after a 16th century philosopher, Niccolo Machiavelli. Okay, so Niccolo, somebody's name could be Nikolai, Nicholas. I'm getting someone that has a son that name. Specifically, his book, The Prince, which advised rulers should use any means necessary, including deceit, to remain in power. The dark triad, while similar to narcissists, Machiavellians are less likely to need constant admiration and are more focused on behind the scenes control. Unlike unlike psychopaths, they are often more strategic and less impulsive. Okay, workplace behavior. High Machiavellians often thrive in competitive, high power environments like politics and business and appear to be high achievers. Okay, there is an assessment for this trait using a Mach 4 system. So this is what I'm getting is someone, this energy is like a mock to God Himself, right? Because if the Most High is loving, kind, patient, all those things, and you're all these dark things, then, you know, maybe this person mocked your God, is what I'm getting, like what you believe in, right? Right, if we're all saying there's one God, then why are we arguing, right? Despite the name, I'm hearing He who is many names, He who is of many names, right? He that shall not be named. Also, I just heard. Okay, with this person, set firm boundaries on what you will tolerate to protect yourself from manipulation. Recognize their behavior patterns, such as excessive flattery or guilt tripping. Keep emotional and, if possible, professional distance to minimize their exposure. Psychopathy. Okay. A personality disorder by lack of psychopathy. This is scary. I'm hearing yes, read them both. So sociopaths versus psychopaths. Somebody is dealing with someone very dark and the Most High has to step in. Like there's no getting around. Like there's nothing anyone can do at this point. What I'm getting is no one can say anything to this person. You can't hold this person accountable. Like it's giving that type of energy. Like, yet they're on the road to destruction. I'm hearing like the road to perdition, and it just gave me road to Damascus. Like they don't learn the lessons. Yeah, they were tested with you, like they played a game with you, like that bar situation. Girl, right? For hire, right? Yeah, they treated you like a person for hire. I'm hearing like a mail order brat, like do as I say, sit here. What did I say? I left my girl back home. I don't love her no more. That's the story they out there telling everybody. You know, she do this, she do that. She's crazy. Y'all know how I go. We know how I go. Okay, sociopath. I'm keep hearing to emphasize. Don't let that get you down. Okay, this person's only modus of operandi, MO, is significant. Missouri, Montana, places with M's are significant. Okay, you can like Eminem. Somebody's name start with M. I'm getting OMOPO, meditate, pray, okay, until the situation go away. My heart really goes out to anyone who's dealing with this situation, right? It's definitely not easy. So sociopath, okay, someone's definitely way darker than a narcissist, right? We keep giving blanket statements to things, okay? Let's go to mental health school, okay? Mental illness is very significant. I'm hearing DMX, you whack, you twisted, your girl's a hoe, your own kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mama. I'll never let her go. Child, don't tell me somebody got a kid out here that ain't even their kid and they acting dumb all about. Mm, it ain't none of my business. Okay, all over effing money. Some was all about money. They lack a conscience. A sociopath may have a weak conscience, quick to anger, didn't I say that, when confronted with their behavior, often have legal issues and unstable personal lives. A psychopath typically lacks a conscience, generally do not explode under pressure, and only get into relationships to use other people. Okay, so that's the difference. Those are your key indicators. Did we do sociopath? Yeah. I'm being called to read sociopath further. Capacity for, if this don't apply to you, remember everything don't apply to you. Take the messages if they resonate. Leave the rest for someone who doesn't. Don't be greedy, okay? Someone's greedy, insatiable. That's her Leviathan energy, but that's Jezebel energy, that kind of insatiable. Someone's very like lusty, very just insatiable in all areas. So that could be another indicator as well. It doesn't matter what it is, they can never get enough because their soul, right? I'm hearing their soul is void. I just heard bloop, be gone. Sociopath, capacity for empathy and guilt, impulsive and erratic behavior, difficulty forming attachments, disregard for social norms, emotional outbursts, tendency for recklessness. I'm hearing we can stop there. Okay. Just be glad you got away from this situation. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing exes are in order. Exes are in order. This could be several exes that you have. Perhaps this is a lesson you need to learn dealing with the same type of energies. Excuse me. Or as I said, this was your final lesson. This was your big boss. You kind of defeated the big boss, okay? So you kept learning the lessons and you had to really, I'm here, close this final lesson. Yeah, I'm just seeing a casket being closed. Yikes, that was creepy. The color orange. Somebody could be bald. Somebody could be diagnosed with the big C. I don't even like saying that word, calling that in. Yeah, I'm seeing like the Grim Reaper, like not far away, a foot away. Okay, like, as always, we don't wish this energy on anyone, you know. Um, it's really unfortunate when people cannot get the lesson, right? It's given that road to Damascus. This is someone who was in a position to help. This is someone who is in a powership. I meant to say leadership. Okay. This is someone who's power tripping. Okay. This is someone who has a lack for regard for humanity. Okay. And take this on what level it resonates. This person is in a position of power in your life, in the community, in the local government, on the global scale, right? It's always levels, right? And they know people are in need. They see people need help and they disregard humanity. They don't have empathy. Like I'm seeing someone like throwing coins at someone who's destitute or needs help. Okay. This is giving an energy of doing more harm than good, like, right? So it, like I was said in the beginning, in the public eye, they post up, right? This could be social media as well. Facebook, definitely, because I mentioned it, right? Where they pretend to be this person, right? And this they have status, they have title, so they let that pump their head up, they let that fill their ego up. They're a puffed up person. And I'm getting someone's about to get their bubble burst. Okay. They this is unfortunate. They really messed up here. Okay. And I'm hearing instead of doing good for the sake of doing good, when they do good, it's pretentious, right? To get something back or to look a certain way. This person plays the part, right? It's giving me like I'm not going to mention any signs, right? It's a very two-faced energy, right? So I present this face in public and I'm someone else underneath, someone who's very masked up, okay? Someone who pretends to, y'all get what I'm saying? Somebody pretends to be something that they're not, okay? And it's about to be put on display for the entire world to see. Yeah, I'm seeing like George Washington, some about the Washington Monument, some about Martin Luther King. Yeah, this is someone who speaks. This could resonate for anyone in energy, you or them. Okay. Because as I said, they don't like your gifts. Somebody was trying to hold you back from this was their dark assignment, right? As we know, we come on assignment, right? To do good or bad, whatever. Some of us have a choice. I'm hearing bergamot tea. Okay. Bergamot. That's giving me Vermont as well. Okay. Yeah, this is someone who sips on people's energy like they fill themselves up on being on the front lines. Um, this is someone who's very show offy, like showboating and always this is just not, it's an icky feeling. Like when they're doing good, it's for pretend. And then when they do bad, I'm hearing it's just very, very bad. Like they stomp on, like they hurt people. I'm getting something brown. I'm hearing down to the ground. Pink is for parts. Ground parts. Roots? This could be something they were rooted in. This could be something I don't know, somebody could have been born this way. Someone is in desperate need of love. I'm hearing from their spiritual team in the Most High, but they're not going to get it. This is giving someone who is now having to deal with their own energy. Yeah, the support is off. The support is gone. Right? And what I'm getting in is that's spiritually and physically what we deal with. Spiritually comes down into the physical. So if their spiritual team has been removed, is what I'm like binded from doing anything, they the people around them could be turning their back on them. There's okay, got it. They are seeing that this person is very different than how they present to be. Like they're looking past the suits, the ties, whatever, however this person shows up professionally or in their position of power, wherever that is. George Washington is giving me presidents, programs, P's are significant. Okay. Yeah, it's giving me a prepubescent pissing test. A prepubescent penis measuring contest, I usually say. Yeah, this person is very just low vibrational. This is very sad. It's also giving some about African. Someone could be of African descent. It's giving ritual. This person was supposed to carry their bloodline. This person was supposed to elevate. Got it. This is who the spiritual team was riding on. Oh, shit. You couldn't have picked a better guy, girl, right? This is the person, their spiritual team, like their ancestors was banking on breaking this stuff off the lineage. Is given like the patriarchy. I'm hearing toxic feminism, even, right? Just masculine energy within feminines, right? Um, Unbalanced, right? Okay. Someone with power control problems, whether male or female. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? Because a woman is too far in her masculine is very dominant, domineering, emasculating, those type of things, right? And then a man, unbalances too far into the masculine, very controlling, focused on dominance, power, and control, and not balance with the emotional, not balance in the ego. Okay, this is sad. I'm just hearing you want to be tough guy, huh? You want to be the tough guy. Somebody's about to be sat down. I've been getting this all week. I've been trying not to report it. Um, I have, I just been getting this energy. I have a dark channel, like a very dark channeling that came through. I don't even want to go back and listen to it, edit it. Like, I was also getting DMX, and y'all know when that come through, dark man X, okay? So this could be a dark male that's your ex. That just gives me Grim Reaper energy. I'm hearing what they really want from a somebody let me know. Ayo. That's giving me this person was loose, right? A felon. This person was loose. I'm just hearing they about to be walked down for it, like just the bad part about it is this isn't their first time doing this, right? That's how it's so out of control. Okay, let me just say the things that I've been getting so I don't have to say it no more. Okay, somebody's gonna be in a hospital. I just got House, right? If you ever watch House, it's a show all about medical mysteries. So somebody's gonna have a medical emergency having to do with their organ system. I channeled this before, organ system failure, something with blood. I've been getting amputations of limbs, arms, legs, partial pieces. Like, this is bad. I've been getting someone going blind, okay, from diabetic complications. Final destination endings where, like some crazy, a series of unfortunate events is what I heard before I came on. And I'm like, it's given just how they took you through there, take you through there. Yeah, how they take people through all this shit and play all these games and do all this chaos magic. This person could do literal magic. What I'm also getting is this is someone who is just chaotic and starts drama and pays people to do strange things, right? To cause, for no reason, to cause drama or chaos, or from their own sinister, cynical thinking. Okay. What you don't understand is not only do they have karma to pay for their own actions, you have now paid someone to commit a crime or do something against another individual who's likely innocent, or this wouldn't be coming back as hellfire, right? They were hell bent on stopping you, hell bent on breaking you, breaking your energy. I'm seeing Breaking Bad, a biker gang could be significant. Okay. Yeah, they thought they were a bad boy. Somebody could like Harley Davidsons or motorcycles, okay? Be in a motorcycle club, literally. You could be, right? This is male or female. They were willing to do anything to break you. And now they're going to be broken down for those different things. Not only for what they did to you, for other people before you, right? You probably weren't their first relationship. Definitely right? So definitely won't be their last. Okay, so now stuff might be front loaded. Okay, now this is like giving that energy of somebody's mom saying, I'm gonna beat you because I know you about to do some dumb shit. So let me just lay it all on you now. Like somebody needs something so drastic to turn them around. I'm getting because everything was banking on them or still is banking on them. I'm getting peppermints, getting grandma candy. Someone's ancestor, specifically grandma's in the energy, is just shaking their head like about to whoop them type shit. Okay. But imagine now the stuff that they do. They already get karma for that, right? I'm hearing God is a merciful God too. Like you giving chance, you got chance after chance after chance after chance. You keep getting these opportunities where the lessons are right in your face, where you're given the opportunity to be authentic. Thank you, Spirit, not facetious, right? At the end of the day, you could pretend all you want that you're helping people. God knows your heart. I'm just hearing people are about to be grief stricken by this. Oh my God. Because so much was riding on this. I'm getting their spiritual team put all their eggs in one basket. Hell, they fell. What I'm getting is they fell for the facade. This person had all the potential and none of the spirit, none of the chi, none of the energy, none of the chutzpah, none of the perseverance. Thank you, Spirit, to push through the lessons to get it. So not only do they get what they've sown for messing in your energy, other people's energy, but they have now caused other people to reap karma. I can't say it's unjust because they shouldn't be doing something to come against other people. It's giving me a story I just saw, thank you, Spirit, where this girl was being messy and she was going behind the scenes. It's the girl Keita. I don't know if y'all know her. Tonight's conversation. Could be a conversation coming soon. And she was basically coming clean how this girl was very messy and telling her like, oh, this other girl that we work with, she's causing a problem. She's being dramatic, da 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 da. She's caused an issue, like we gotta get her fired. And Keita thinking she's this God-fearing woman who she poses herself to be, right? Goes along with the girl, like, all right, she's like, all right, we, get cool after this or whatever. She tells the boss, like, I'm not working if the third girl ain't working. Let's call her Dina. Okay. D names can be significant. So everybody comes against Dina. Dina gets fired because nobody want to work if she's there. Come to find out, this girl who's acting all religious and pious done orchestrated all this shit behind the scenes to get other people fired, making it like she was the victim and this, and none of that was true. And it messed up the whole cast after that. So this person was behind the scenes telling this person to come and say this to you, paying this person to go and do that against you, telling people this so you could get fired, doing this so you could be ostracized from a community. Like, I'm done. So they will have to reap what they have caused. Okay, yeah, I'm just seeing the circus. Like, it's just they got all this shit going on, right? They're a person with all this stuff going on. That's giving me something else. They just got a lot going on, right? They cause all this other stuff going on for no reason coming up against you. Yeah, oh God. I'm just getting mask off, no Jason. Like, I keep getting Friday the 13th. That's Freddy Krueger, but it's giving me Jason. No, okay. Jason is Friday the 13th. You know how Jason don't run and don't chase? He literally walk motherfuckers the fuck down. That's how this person's about to get walked down. Nobody's finna chase you, big dog. Like, you're being walked down spiritually by a whole gang of motherfuckers. Like, This is not good, bro. Friday the 13th could be significant. Okay. That's coming up the end of this week, Friday. So a Friday could be soon, okay? And I'm literally getting Friday. Like, motherfuckers is finna fry. Like, I'm hearing we had bigger fish to fry. Like, you had bigger fish to fry. You had better shit to worry about. But you so busy orchestrating all this chaos. Yeah, it's something about the blood in somebody's face. Fires have been significant. I've been getting traffic, chaos, right? Collisions. I've been getting endings, pew pew, like all the things. Literally a casket closing. So I'm done. Somebody's favorite color could be orange. I'm done. Yeah, they were very creative in how they went about this. They orchestrated a whole lot, very strategic, speaking against you, moving against you. I'm seeing like a billboard, like just plastering it all over anywhere, social media, probably anywhere that anyone would listen. They start spreading this negativity, and it's a cesspool, and it doesn't stink until it stirs. You're being encouraged to listen. I know it is difficult. Focus on your path, focus on your purpose. Please meditate, please pray, and God help these people, for they know not what they do. And it's unfortunate that people like this girl, she didn't even check both sides of the story. So these people didn't even check both sides of the story. I'm seeing people like coming to you begging and pleading for forgiveness because they think they got to get forgiveness from you to get forgiveness from God. No, it's a wrap. Nobody asked your side, your opinion, what was going on. Everybody jumped on this bandwagon and went to the circus. Everybody finna go for a wild ride. Okay? The video One Wild Ride is significant. I'm finna listen to it when I get off of here because I keep mentioning that for a reason. The Halloween video is significant for someone. I'm seeing the ancestors taking out the trash. That video is significant. The one with DMX, they don't know who we be. And the general has been notified. The top dog has been notified. It's given Anubis. It's given Cherubis. It's given the Most High. Whatever you believe, baby. Somebody is being walked down like Jason. And if you know, you know. If you watch horror movies, this is going to be a horror story to write about, okay? Somebody is being walked down. I'm just hearing done up. That like the horror movie in Jason. I'm hearing the horror music in Jason. Like, there's nowhere you could go. There's nowhere you could hide. Like, yeah, they were tripping. They were tripping. They were tripping if they thought they was going to get away with all this. God sees all. And if you're a religious person, you have to know that God sees all. Pretending. Then you're not really religious. Like, what are you reading? What are you studying? What are you practicing? Practice what you preach. Yeah, I'm done with this. And just like the ancestors is done, I'm the fuck done. I'm out of here. Again, if you need assistance with anything, if you actually belong in this class and you're not of this low vibrational energy, please check the description box for any of the spiritual needs you may need for your spiritual book bag so you are prepared for spiritual class as life is but as life is just spiritual school at the end of the day. And we all have to learn our lessons. So check out for the journals in the description box. I will link my email below. You can email me if you need assistance with coaching or readings. I'm here. Thank you and good night. Also, if you feel called to donate, I will link my Cash App as well in the description box. As I always say and pray, any seed you sow into me, my channel, or the energy, I always pray that you get that energy returned to you infinitely and abundantly. No caps here. As I always say, please continue to come and go in love and light. Please pursue purpose, not just paychecks, as purpose provides your provision and your protection, as long as you're on the side of right. And last but not least, Definitely do unto others as you will have them do unto you. And until next time, family, peace, y'all.